by Rajit Ullavita and Meena Pires. So those are your top three. And the cars now on the starters orders. We should see the lights off soon. Lights out and away we go. Here we are. That's a great start from Rajit Ullavita, who might have just got his bumper ahead of Tarvinder Armanathan, and he might just be closing the line. Both cars are going abreast down onto the straight, into Cops. Does Tarindu hanging on to his lead, or is Rajit going on the outside? No, that's a lovely line by Tarindu. He does well, he holds the inside line. Rajit runs wide, and we have a car off. Of course, getting out of there is going to be very tough with the amount of mud. That might be race over for him. But at the moment, it's Tarindu Dharmanathan who's in the lead. Yeah. And that's the car number 133. That is Shenal Gunavardhana, who won the previous race, but he is now completely off. That's the end of the race for him. But it's still Tarindu Dharmanathan in the lead, followed by Rajit Ullavita, who's trying to make a move in here. And he's Minhan still in third. That's a nice line by Tarindu. D2 knows his track inside out. He's won many a podium here. He's still followed closely by Rajit. He's gonna have a nice inside line through the S. It's a very defensive line again. It makes a lot of sense. Hold off the cars. He's gonna stick himself in the middle, have a nice exit now, a nice entry onto the hanger straight. As the pack closes in, and it's still Tarindu in front. There's a bit of action going on at the back. Let's see who that is. I think that's Devin trying to make a move. Yep, that's Devin at the back trying to make a move into fifth. And there's another car that's gone off at the entry to the hangar. But Tarindu holds his lead. He runs wide. Now he's going to take a nice line into Cops, followed by Rajit and followed by Minhan. Tarindu holds a nice line, runs wide, and then comes right up the middle of the main straight. He's got the momentum to keep the power together, keep the speed. Rajit is trying to get slipstream. He might go pretty wide, try and get an early overtake done. But not quite enough. He needs to get behind Tarindu and try to make the slipstream work here. Again, not enough on the speed. Tarindu holds a nice line in, under braking. He takes a nice line into Gooseneck. Goes a bit late on the apex. But again, he catches the apex nice here, runs a bit wide. Now he'll have a nice line through the middle of the S. But Rajit following closely with Minhan in third. Has a nice entry into the hanger straight by Tarindu. And he's carrying the speed again onto the hanger straight. I don't know if Rajit is close enough to pull the move under braking, overtake under the slipstream. Might not be close enough on this lap. But Tarindu has got himself planted right in the middle of the track. So it's Rajit who will have to make the move. Now he runs wide just to get a good line in. As you said, late braking by Rajit, but not enough. He's not close enough to make the mistake. So Tarindu runs a nice clean line. He'll go a bit wide here as just the line at Katu, and then come back in the middle to defend his position against Rajit. There seems to be a nice gap building for Tarindu now. I don't think Rajit is close enough to make a slipstream work here either. He might try to do it under braking, but he might not be close enough. Tarindu knows exactly how to defend. He's running it wide a bit. I don't think Rajit can make it on the inside or the outside line. He'll have to hold on here. He might go under late braking. No, not enough. Not enough. If he had a bit more momentum on the main straight and got a bit closer to Tarindu, he might have been able to pull the move. But it just wasn't enough on that lap. Again, Tarindu's in front. Rajit is in second. So, Tarindu is doing well with the pressure. Minhan is in third. He's still holding his line. He's seeing what the top two are doing. If they fight it out and let Minhan close in, he might have a chance to grab a position. He just take his time, by his time, see what happens with the top two, and then attack when he can. At the moment, it's Tarindu who's made no mistakes. Rajit has followed back closely. He's a bit closer this time on the hanger straight. But is he going to make a move? Might not be close enough again. No, still not close enough. It's Tarindu has the nice line in. He takes an early entry, runs wide. There we go. Now he'll come back in the middle of the track to defend his position. Rajit is a bit closer this time on the main straight. But again, is he close enough to make the slipstream work or to break late and get an entry into Gooseneck? Let's see. He's a bit closer this time on the slipstream to Tarindu. But Tarindu's holding his line. That's a nice line. Well done, Tarindu. Again, very easy into Gooseneck. Rajit is a bit closer, but again, he doesn't have the space to make the... Oh, he's a little off there. That might compromise his line now going into the S. So he might not be close enough on Tarindu to make a move. going onto the hanger straight. It might mean that Minhan is also closer to him. That's a nice line from Tarindu, just keeping the apex. A nice entry into the hanger straight and a nice exit, keeping the momentum. Beautifully done by Tarindu. Again, no mistakes. He's taking the pressure quite well. Rajit might be under a bit of pressure now from Mihan, who closed in after the slight mistake that Rajit made on the gooseneck. The rest of the pack have spread out a bit now. So the real race is in the front with the top three. And that's starting to take the nice line again. Right around Cops, onto the main straight. Mihan running a tad bit wide. Still holding his lead. All three cars now trying to get somewhat of a slipstream, a bit of a tow, but not close enough. Tarindu doing a good job here. Minhan is a bit close on Rajit, so I think Rajit might be feeling the pressure from Minhan. Minhan coming from the back as well. Again, that's a good line in from Tarindu. Minhan is a bit close now to Rajit. He's putting a bit of pressure onto the second position. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap that's built. That could be from the pressure that Minhan is giving Rajit. So see Rajit right under pressure now from Mihan, who's closing in on the air. That's a nice line from Mihan. He might be close enough now to Rajit to pull a move going into the hanger straight. That all depends on the exit that he gets. It's a nice exit. Rajit ran a bit wide. But is he close enough? Might not be close enough to pull a move. So the top three are still the same. It's Tarindu, followed by Rajit, followed by Mihan, Pires. Again, the nice defensive line by Tarindu. Takes it a bit wide, catches the apex early out of the Cops, and then he'll run wide and out of the main straight, try to get in the middle to get track position and then defend his line. Now he'll cut across into the middle or step it wide because he knows that the pressure is on. Rajit at the back with Mihan following quite close. Mihan is getting quite close to Rajit now. He's coming right up on the slipstream. Is he going to make this move stick or is he not close enough? Mihan might try to get a bit close on the braking. Tarindu in the meanwhile is a clear run up in front of him. He's gone through the gooseneck quite easily. He's not putting too much pressure on those tires. He's clipping the apex just right. He's got the car nicely balanced. He doesn't have to do anything too crazy. The pressure is on Rajit from the back. That's for sure because Mihan is pushing hard as well. So all Tarindu has to do is hold his line now. Hold a really nice line into the hanger straight. And let the fight happen between Mihan and Rajit. Because that's where the pressure is, that's where the fight is. Tarindu's got a nice lead now. Just a couple more laps to go. Let's see who handles the pressure the best. Will it be Rajit who keeps his position from Mihan, or is it Mihan Pires who will take the position from Rajit? Because Tarindu is driving really well at the moment. There's no mistakes. So far this has been a great race from the top three, from three very experienced drivers. Mihan trying everything he can to try and get a slight advantage from Rajit. He's trying to pull the slipstream off here. He's getting closer. It's a nice line from all three. They're just keeping it a bit wide so that they can have a nice entry into the gooseneck. There's a bit of late braking that will happen now for Mihan. That might help him close in. Yes, he might just help him close in on Rajit, but not close enough unfortunately. But he's putting the pressure on Rajit. Tarindu is now has a nice gap in front of him that he can push away from whilst the battle is fought, because now Rajit has to have a more defensive line than an aggressive line in order to hold off Mihan in third position, which means he can't attack Tarindu in front. So Tarindu has a bit of pressure relief. So Tarindu can run his own race to have the lines nice and clean. Rajit is a bit under pressure now from Mihan. So he's not going to be able to attack Tarindu aggressively. He'll have to defend his position from Mihan. So that defensive line will cost him a few seconds from Tarindu. As you can see, Mihan is closing in, but again, just not close enough. Let's see what the exit is like for both these drivers. Let's dive on the inside. It's a bit of a late braking. Mihan is doing a really good job with the late braking. He might try the inside line here. He might just stay on to Rajit, stay right up to him and get a good slipstream. That might be the sensible thing to do. If we can get him on the straight here, it'll be very hard for us to defend going into gooseneck. As Rajit runs him a little bit wide, trying to defend that line. But Mihan is right there. He's going to use the slipstream diving on the inside, and under late braking, he should be able to make the move stick. That's a lovely move. Let's see if he's going to run in on the outside from Rajit. I don't know. Rajit has got him on the outside. Yes, he holds his position. It was a bit more aggressive from Rajit to take that line. And Mihan could have been a bit more aggressive on late braking, but no one touched each other, so that's always good clean racing. There's a nice line from both of them in the end. But Tarindu, like I said, no pressure on him. He's got this covered. A nice entry, a nice exit out of the hangar. Oh, went a bit wide there, just a bit wide. But here we go. He's got the checkered flag now. He's covered it. He's done a lovely drive from pole to victory. Beautifully driven by Tarindu, followed by Rajit and Mihan. That's a lot.
මෙහන් පිරිස් දැන් මහන් බාලසූරිය මැතිතුමන් අතින් සම්මානිත වෙන මොහොත මේලකට දෙවන ස්ථානය සඳහා හිමි සම්මානය ප්‍රදානය කරන්නේ නිලංග දැහැල්ල මැතිතුමන් අතින් දෙවන ස්ථානය දිනාගන්නේ රජිත් උළුවිටයි SLN මෝටර් රථ 1500 cc කාණ්ඩයේ දෙවන ස්ථානය දිනාගන්නේ දැන් මෙම කාණ්ඩයේ ජයග්‍රාහකයා ප්‍රථම ස්ථානය දිනාගන්නේ තාරින්දු ධර්මරත්න SLT Mobitel Speed Up කරුකුරුන්ද 2021 මොටර් තරඟාවලියේ සුවිශේෂී තරඟ අත්දැකීම් අපි ඔබට මේ මොහොතේ තිරණ කරමින් සිටිනවා Motor Sports Network විදියට Facebook ඔස්සේ YouTube ඔස්සේ ඒ වගේම Pure TV නාලිකා අංක 20 ඔස්සේ ඔබට මේ සජීවී තරඟ අත්දැකීම් විඳ ගන්නට හැකියාවක් තිබෙනවා. ඉතින්